Welcome in, I'm Erskine Hawkins, and we are going from the practice room to the stage. I'm assuming that everyone watching these videos has some sort of piano background, so we are not going to start at the very beginning, but I do want to go backwards and make sure that we're all speaking the same language and using the same definitions of the same terms so we can communicate more effectively. Let's start with our scale degrees, and we will be in the key of C. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes? All right, and that's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. These are things that everyone knows, and I'm just reviewing just to make sure we're all on the same page. Now let's talk about chord qualities. In the key of C, we've got C major, which is 1, it's major, D minor, 2 is minor, 3 is E minor, minor, 4 is F major, 5 is G major, 6 is A minor, 7 is B diminished, and then back to C again. All right. So something that's going to help us to be able to play in all 12 keys fluently is to not think of chords by their names, C major to A minor to G to F. That's going to be confusing when it comes to changing keys. Instead, we should be thinking of the chords using the number system. And my version of the number system may not be exactly the same as the Nashville number system, but this is what works for me, so this is what I'm going to share with you. So instead of calling this C major, we're just going to call this 1. We're in the key of C major. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. And I'm sure maybe you've heard people say this, go to the 1, go to the 4. That's what they would mean. Go to the 4, go to the 5. Cool. Okay, now that we've got that, the very next thing we should look at is chord inversions. And this is going to lay great foundation for something we'll be looking at later on in this series. So we'll start with C, and we'll go through all of the inversions of C, then D minor, all the inversions, E minor, all of the inversions, and so on and so forth. All right, for C. And then an inversion is where you take the lowest note and you move it up to the top. So we've got C, E, and G. C comes up to the top. That's the first inversion. E goes up to the top. G moves up to the top. All right, that's an inversion. Let's move on. So an inversion is where you take the lowest note and you move it up to the top. Take the lowest note, move it up to the top. And lowest note, move it up to the top. So here's C in root position is the term. First inversion and second inversion. And then back to root position. And in our left hand, we are just going to play an octave. That's what we'll do. All right, let's go. To D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, C major. Okay, a quick recap. We looked at our scale degrees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We looked at our chords and our chord qualities, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. We looked at the number system, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we went through our inversions for each chord, root position, first inversion, and second inversion. We are off to a great start. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember that you have the keys, so now you have to go unlock your potential. I will see you guys in the next one.